Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Aranessa Saltspite playthrough, where we are going to war with the orcs. We've just had a couple of big battles. We lost some troops. We did do some damage to them. I need to try and take these guys straight away if I can, to be fair. Could be a tricky old battle. Right, let's do this. Now the key thing here is going to be positioning our units so we can really make the most of our gun line, guys. Which isn't ideal, but well, we'll have to look at the map and see what we can do. There's a lot of tough units here, so this is not going to be an easy battle. That said, we've got a lot of very good units as well, so we should be able to do this, I hope. And Aranessa herself should be able to batter Wurzag, so we're definitely gambling there. Now we are on the coast.
Your orders? Let it begin!
I love the way they don't set up how you put them.
Always true!
So setting this line up fairly generically. I wonder if these guys actually get to shoot over. I guess we'll find out. Popping one of these guys to anchor each edge. So my main firing line is there, so actually I want to try and leave a gap for them to be able to use. So these guys are going to stay back as backup, and the rest of the line will push forwards. Now you can stay in here. You guys can go right out onto the edges.
Show us.
And you guys can sit back just a little. So we can put them where needed. One of these guys can back up each edge. Okay, that looks good to me. What we'll do is we'll pull these guys back into these gaps. These two will come in here so they can shoot out. And you're going to the rotting Prometheans are actually just going to sit directly in front of both of these. And you are going to sit back and just batter away. Okay. I actually want to be hitting them. Ooh, oh, miss. That was a nice bit of damage. Come on, come on. Oh. Basically, all of these guys are just going to get moved forward after, once we're in engagement position. I wish we had the ability. Oh, Aranessa can stop someone moving.
Let it begin.
Come on, hit! Oh, it is a thing of beauty when it hits. Right. Let's push forwards. We're leaving some gaps for our guys. You guys can pull out there. Oh god, you guys are meant to be forwards. Oops. Oh no, you can stay there.
Brothers!
My cutlass, sir! Giant!
The plan? So be it! Ready! Let's charge!
Pause for 1 second. Oh, that's my spawn rotting Prometheans. I don't care about them. You can spawn some more rotting Prometheans, however. Oh, that's a perfect position there. You guys can all focus fire there. Actually, you guys can hit them. You guys, some of you guys can push into the side of them to try and catch them. And you guys can also help support there. Pull back, engage them. Okay, engage them. You can engage their wizard, please.
Yes!
This is going well, but we need some more support down here, I think. Actually, I say that. We're holding them quite nicely. My gun line's doing fairly well. Oh, let's get on that big boss. You can hit those squigs. Aranessa is a little low on HP, so I want to be a bit careful.
Aye, master!
Fleet captain! The gas rock!
Gunnery more!
Let's get on that gobbo. You're not taking damage, we're doing well. Aranessa needs to pull back. Oh god, why are you not there? And you need to be shooting it. Oh. You guys can push forwards. Right, let's keep focusing that unit down first. Bess is out of ammo, so Bess can be pulled back. Right. Let's have some fun with that unit. push forwards. We're clear. You guys, you can pull back in. You can just charge into them, please. I think we got this. Straight down that unit before it breaks. There we go. I just played it, made sure I've got a bit more
Get me close.
chance to hit with my gunners. Oh, I've lost Aranessa. God damn. That's not good. That's not good at all, having lost Aranessa. We're going to need to get another lord into here, obviously. But we've got the settlement. Those Necrofex Colossuses are awesome. My gunners did reasonably. They did okay. The cannon did exceptionally, and we battered them. That said, if this had been a full stack, and that's where I think the Vampire Coast lacks, is actually, I think, against a full stack. If that had been full, I don't think I would have won that. And I'm not quite sure what our best endgame loadout is, if it's just having lots of monstrous units.
There'll be double rations on the ship this night.
This is pirate land now. Admiral of the fleet.
Jessie Brown, doesn't have loyalty. Does that mean she's somebody I've recruited before yet?
Admiral of the fleet. Sea Dog. The crew are restless. Yes?
I'm trying to think what I want, what's going to be best for us here. Get another Rotting Promethean's gunnery mod, but I don't think I need them. Oh well, yeah, another unit of depth guard to replace our unit of depth guard we lost. That might be worth doing if they come towards us. As I said, we have battered their two armies, so that's not too bad.
Master.
Oh, straight up getting that. All sea regions are made visible. That's a little... yeah, it's quite nice, actually. And I said, let's get another lord out. Two injured lords. Where's my other lord at the moment? Do we not? I thought I had two. I do. I've got a Bones McDonnell and Two Toes. Ah, you can actually get recruited into this fleet then.
How's the crew's respect? All bombs on deck.
Ooh, I like that. Gains loyalty from contracted cloves. That's good for reduction in enemy leadership. He gets Norse Roar ability, weirdly.
All above board.
And that's all we can afford to get to start with. Okay, let's do that. So yeah, I need to rebuild a bit, but we need to press the orcs, the greenskins, because I don't want to be letting them stay powerful for too long. That said, we can always pull back. You know, it's not the end of the world for us to pull back. We are meant to be more of a raider faction, so I can happily pull back if needs be. Can't believe the Empire has been pushed right to the edges. Vampires do seem to have gone a little bit OP, and they seem to do this every so often, because right at the start of Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, when we first got Mortal Empires, they were a bit OP as well. God, back then I was only running one campaign. God, it's weird to think how when I first started this just over a year ago, I was only running one campaign. I tried to do a few alongside it, but it didn't really, none of them really took off. Whereas now I'm running multiple campaigns. It does get confusing occasionally, I will admit that. But it's just more to watch, it spreads it all out a bit more.
Ahoy!
All bones on deck!
Extra corruption. What does this one do? Yeah. 300 income isn't bad.
Blood kiss of the seas. About time.
I'm fairly sure you can guess roughly how this is going to be set up. Exactly the same as the other ones we did. And yeah, we're going to be getting Aranessa back in charge of this one. I may buff Aranessa up a little bit once I get her back, make her a little tougher. Though I could also pop her on a rotting Promethean, because that, while it reduces her damage, it does make her a bit tougher. How long until we get her back? 4 turns. We'll get O'Donnell back to start with then.
The sea knows my fate.
Captain, reporting. Sail away.
I don't think anywhere up here has ports, but what we'll do is we'll cut over land to up here.
Course plotted.
Yeah, neither of them have a port. So we'll go through here, then we'll cut over land. Oh, we do have a treasure up there. We might go look for that. Halflings would surely freeze if they visited this moot. But then the south lies. In the south lies a fire undimmed by ice. So that's somewhere. That's here. There's Grayling's Moot up there, so I suspect that's where it is. I thought Grayling's Moot was at the other end. We'll find out. There's lots of coastal settlements there, though Norskins don't tend to make a fortune. So we may end up sailing back down to the elves. It looks like there's still war, Ulfried is still riven by war between the elven factions. They will eventually confederate each other. Ooh, that's a worry. That said, I suspect I've beaten back the main powerful army there. So some point I'll deal with Dowie.
to the death. Wave treading.
Good God. I mean, I guess it's good for me, but
Don't
it's a
stand
little...
there like some startled sheep. Deliver thy mess, thou art overruled.
What? I'm Vlad von Carstein.
How dare you?
I kind of want to make those vampires factions friendly with me.
You come bearing arms.
Admiral! Deckhands, fall in!
Your petition has
Hold
reached
on
the
to war
great
with
king
these guys.
and is found wanting.
That's those guys back there. Telia may even like me at the be starting to like me because I'm now fighting against the greenskins.
The time for talk is over. Make your demands.
What is your demand? The seed brings death. Stumble! On the double! Move, scum!
We're gonna hit there next. Not necessarily take it, I might just sack it, we'll see how it goes. We'll use that, we don't need that yet.
Serve for eternity.
I'm sure I could recruit more from here.
Master.
12k, well we won't spend any money so we can start building that, and we'll also look at getting Necrofex Colossuses. I think I'm just going to start packing more endgame units into my armies because they're just powerful. And they'll help me more because at the moment, you know, my depth guard just seem to get a little overwhelmed. I think I'll may even look at swapping out my normal guys for depth gunner. I'm going to have a bit of fun, do a bit of an experiment, work out just how much better deck gunners are than handgunners. Because technically, stats-wise, they're straight up better. But if they're better, I don't know how that actually works. If they're better versus single units or groups, because the stats aren't always quite correct. Ooh. Oh, clear oceans. That sounds better. Let's have a look.
Of the night.
So straight up, better range, less ammunition, much more missile damage. It's still armor piercing. So should I just have these guys? Lot less health, and there's less models to them as well.
Yes, master. I do not make mistakes.
We'll give it a go.
No pain.
I just need to pay a lot more attention to protecting them. These guys are good. because they're a good mixed unit. So we'll have 4 deck gunners in my army. That makes them a bit easier to use as well, because they've got really long range, and I can pull them back and hide them a bit better. The only issue is they will fall over much more easily, so they will need some protection. Right, what we really need is... oh. We'll get Necrofex next time. I don't need that anymore. Okay. We definitely don't need extra growth in a settlement which is already at full. Oh, whoops, I didn't move them further. Never mind. Okay, so we've still got... Kislev has expanded, though I suspect Kislev is also currently dealing with the massive vampire menace down there. God. At some point again, once we've brought the greenskins to here, we'll probably look at going to deal with a dread fleet, and then looking at setting up another invasion of Ulthwan. My worry is how powerful these armies are. That said, I'm not particularly fussed if I lose that settlement and have to retake it, because it's with that sort of faction. And we can always just raid. And the Wood Elves are doing lots of confederations. I need to be a bit careful of them. They have expanded, and when they get expansionistic, they could prove difficult to deal with. Bones McDonnell is ready for duty.
Admiral of the fleet.
Somebody has told me to look at one of my where is it? Ship's Carpenter, which reduces the construction cost of buildings, which is worth doing, potentially. This is a very useful one, but I mean my income's okay at the moment, so I'm not that fussed by spending a little bit. Where have you come from?
Against the code. Admiral of the fleet.
Oh, he rebelled.
Bray guns.
I was like, what? Why do I have a rebel suddenly? That's the guy who I just disbanded, rebelling against us.
Time for battle. Time to feed. More blood. More power. Blood kiss of the seas.
I was thinking I definitely wasn't negative enough to be getting proper rebellions.
All bones on deck! Retreat! There is treasure in graves.
You know what? I am going to start making myself taking myself a little bit of territory over here.
What is your demand?
Tide call, please. We don't really need both of those in here, but for the moment we'll keep that.
All sword, they'll fall. Journeying.
You can keep heading up. This might be good. This means yes, they're still gonna have their ports up here. Oh, maybe not. Good God. Anyway, guys, this is where we are going to have to end this one. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations. So please check them out. As always, thank you very much for your time.